me like a Hellcat.
Well, I know what you're saying. Nerd! Yeah, well, I kind of like this. It's kind of fun. I've been playing this on and off for a while. I got it at the Steam Summer Sale, and you know what?
No, you're the rookie that given me the
Oh.
time showing around. Well, in my view, there's no better way to learn than on the job, so you can take the engineer's seat for this run.
Oh, they're talking to me. Holy crap, it's like a story mode. Da, 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 da. Up into the thingy. Open the door. Do I close that? Yes, I do. Hello. Who are you? Can I interact with you? Guess not.
Before we reach the end of the yard, I'll contact the dispatcher for permission to head out to Hindman.
Cool.
Set the locomotive up and we'll get going when you're ready.
What am I? Oh. Headlights are on. Dispatch lights are on. I can't reach that one. Let's move this out of the way. Does it want me to change it, apparently? How do you want me to move this? Because I can't reach. Maybe if I get up and press it. Yay! We did a thing. With logic. Right, where do I go now? So I'm set up. Oh, I need to turn this on. There we go. We've done an objective. I can, or I can just do this on my controller. Release the brakes. I'm doing a train thing. Ooh, there we go. Set the auto brake to release, which is this one. And release. Oh, sound the horn. What's the horn?
This is X551 requesting a track warrant from Cumberland Terminal to Hindman. Over.
He sounds all serious, doesn't he?
X551, subject to signal indications. Proceed from Cumberland Terminal as far as Cumberland Station. Wait there for eastbound Q116 to pass. Then proceed to Hyman. Over.
X551, subject to signal indications, proceeding from Cumberland Terminal to Cumberland Station. Await passage of eastbound Q116, then proceed to Hindman. Out.
Okay, so independent to release. It's released. Okay, so let's go. No, that's a bit much. Okay, so we're moving. Why am I playing this? Because it is kind of fun, in a weird way. Plus, this is a pretty epic zombie survival skill to have. You know, you never know when you might want to build an armoured train that rolls through the countryside squashing zombies covered in spikes. Or you happen to be on a passenger train where the driver ate the fish and has collapsed at the controls, and only you can save all the passengers. Wouldn't you love to be that hero? Yeah, absolutely. Plus, it was really cheap in the summer sale, and it's something that's always slightly intrigued me since my dad had a model railway when I was little, and not gonna lie, it's actually fun. Plus, I love sim games. Oh, where am I going? Oh, that way. No, I love sim games, flight sim, other sims. This is just a new thing that's a sim, and it's kind of fun. And I don't know where it's told me to go in terms of speed, so we'll pick up some pace. Okay, there's our 15-mile-an-hour limiter on the throttle. In notch 1. Back to idle. We are speeding now, so Let's drop the speed down a little bit. The controller makes this so much easier. Release the brakes. And we're good. We're on a 0% grade at the moment, which is the indicator on the screen there. Well, I can't do it because it's got the camera. The little icon above the speedometer says the gradient, which is useful. Let's have a look outside, shall we? Okay, so we're apparently towing a train with us. Well, no, we're 2 trains operating for, I guess, more power. Or 2 locomotives, I should say, not trains. That's going to annoy some real train fans that end up watching this. Yes, they're not trains, they're locomotives. I have learned the word things. Alright, let's get the throttle up again. It's one of the things that has annoyed me a little bit so far is that there is a lot of back and forth on the throttle for management, which gets a tiny bit irritating. You have to go back to idle again here before we speed. Set more brakes. There we go. Bit more speed. We're not far out now, we're only a mile away from our objective, so it shouldn't take us too long. I must say the graphics look phenomenal, and the fact that I can do this. Whee! Can I get off? No, it won't let me get off. Is this the Titanic scene? Near, far. This is a train car. No, no, terrible. No, don't even attempt this. But it's so cool to be able to run around the thing. It just feels way more immersive all of a sudden. Whee! I wonder, can I? It won't let me fit through. I'm not that fat. Come on, let me through. It won't let me through. But I could theoretically go to the other locomotive. That'd be amazing. Can I climb up the thing? No. I should probably go back to the controls. That might be a wise idea. Let's sit back down here and actually do our job of driving the train rather than messing around running about the locomotive, which is pretty fun. We have the horn. Yeah, that feels so cool. I'm not gonna lie, that does feel cool. I'm on board with that. Oh shit! No, we want lots of brakes, please. No, not throttle, not throttle. Why am I doing stupid things? I nearly did a stupid. I did a stupid. Release the brakes. Brakes off. Dynamics off. Back to independent. We're in notch 1. We're not accelerating very fast. Let's go to notch 2. And back down to idle. Now we're picking up speed. Oh, that's big. Why am I stopping again? What is on? Oh, the dynamic brake thing was on. There we go. We'll pick up some more speed. And there comes a massive container one. I've always thought it's pretty cool in America how they double stack their containers on the back of trains, and that's normal to them. To move lots and lots of shipping containers. Oh god, I'm speeding again. I would make a terrible train driver. I just keep speeding and speeding and making mistakes. It's going to cost me points, I guarantee it. Although it does appear that this one is a little bit more forgiving than the last train sim, which I picked up again in a sale, out of pure interest. And that penalised you for even looking at the speed limit. It was horrible. You did anything vaguely wrong because you're obviously not a train driver, and it completely screwed with you, which was totes unfair. Right, so we're 800 yards out from our marker now. Speed looks good. We'll just pop it up a notch for a second, grab a mile an hour or two, because it makes a difference. We are on a downgrade now, 0.1%. Which means we won't need to use as much throttle to maintain speed, and we'll have to be aware of that. Let's make sure we're on the independent brake. God, is this thing still going? Yep, it is. Okay, now we're on a 0.5 upgrade. Wow, that changed quickly. So we need more power to keep ourselves going. There we go. In fact, dropping the throttle off should basically stop us at the speed we were at, so it makes our life a bit easier. So stop adjacent to Cumberland Station. This is our job up here. I'm assuming this is Cumberland Station just up the way. In 0.8 of a mile, we have a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, which will be nice. Make our life a bit easier. Let's take a look about... Oh, that's Cumberland Station up there, so this is good. My god, he's still going, isn't he? Oh, there's the end, finally. The grade's making us lose speed a lot faster than I imagined. I think the more I play this, the more I'm just going to admit to knowing some of the words and not feeling like a nerd. Like I say, they're kind of cool in a weird way. It's because it's something you just don't have experience of, so... It's kind of different. I weirdly like it, in a way. It's fun. And it's certainly unlike any other game I actually... No, not full brakes. Full power. It's not... Unlike no game I actually have ever played before, or sim, because I don't know anything about driving trains. So going through all the tutorials, which I did, to make sure I learned the right buttons and words for things, it does make it a lot of fun to do. Alright, so we need to stop adjacent to this station. Not sure where the station is, but we'll stop on the marker. Brakes are ready to apply. Do we have pressure? I'm going to assume the needle being not at 0 is a good thing. Yeah, reservoir's good. Stopping the train. Leave the brake on.
551. We're ready to head to Heinemann. Over.
Are they going to let us go?
X551. Subject to signal indications. Proceed to Heinemann. Over.
X551. Subject to signal indications. Proceeding to Heinemann. Out.
Okay, we're off. Still 50 miles an hour till we get to this 800-yard marker for 25, which will be nice. And we get to drive to a small town. That is kind of cool. Let's close these again. There we go. And a bit more gas. Keep ourselves chugging along nicely. Don't have to bother about the points because they're being set by... or turnouts, I think the Americans call them, don't they? Yeah. Don't have to worry about those because I just go in a straight line and everything should be fine. I believe these are what's called dispatcher operated. Oh, should have done my thing for the crossing. I've made a mistake there, I think. Yeah, I believe these are dispatcher operated turnouts. I sound like a proper person when I say that. They basically mean that the guy back in, or in this case lady, back in the control room who is giving you the orders and looking at where all the different trains are across the network is setting the points or setting the switches in different directions based on where you need to go and where they have stuff. Like air traffic controllers, but for trains, basically. In fact, that's basically a perfect description. They are air traffic controllers for trains. They make sure everyone's on the right line and doing the right thing. Not something they have on all the lines, but I guess it's certain areas or traffic zones, perhaps. Okay, we are speeding a tad. We need to slow down. Let's get some speed because we're about to, 100 yards to hit the 25-mile-an-hour limit, which will be nice. Pick up some pace here and get going. Well, sod it, I might as well keep the speed up because I'm going to hit this in about 80 yards anyway. What's it going to do to me? Tell you, you sped a bit early. Oh, and it goes back down to 20. That's great, thank you. Let's slow down so it doesn't yell at me. And we're on a downgrade, so we're going to be picking up speed a lot. So we need to make sure we're being careful about this. Oh, there's a crossing. Put a notch of power on. No, no one gonna get hit by our train today. That's a good thing. Bit more power and let's get this thing moving. I don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but we're doing a thing. I've got to say, the world looks really immersive. There's people walking down the sidewalk over there. Cars driving past, and we're here in the middle of a town, and I'm going way too fast to get... Oh no, we're doing the right speed. This is good. Set the thing back to idle. Oh, a 35-mile-an-hour limit. They're going to let us go fast now. Or at least after crawling along at 15, it feels fast. Oh. Not much notice for the poor guys, but at least I tooted this time. Oh, there's one coming up. I think. Hope this isn't a no-horn zone or something. God, this looks beautiful. Plus, for some reason, I love American scenery. It's very idyllic and different to me, so getting to play a game where I pass through lots of American scenery is actually a lot of fun. There are other add-ons, I believe. I think I only have the CSX Heavy Haul one. I have learned CSX is a heavy freight company in America. Kind of like a big conglomerate of a bunch of ones, so yeah. Branding with them, I suppose, is an advertising tool. Although one thing that is interesting is that rail freight in the UK and the US is on a big rise at the moment. And it has been for the last couple of years. They're turning big profits now because it's actually cheaper to take things by train than by truck. It's more environmentally friendly to use one train to move 1 million tons of something than it is to use 1,000 trucks. So the logic is interesting, if you think about it. Trains are more efficient, which means you end up with lower priced goods. So yay trains. I guess. I mean, I guess that's one economical assessment of the situation, but how does this play as a game? We'd probably actually better look at that and I better tell you what I think. It's fun. There's a lot of interaction in the game that lets you do a lot of different things. Oh.
This is the Cumberland Narrows. It's crazy that just the Wills Creek carved it out. Lucky for us it did, though. Otherwise, it would have added another 10 miles to the line if we had to go around these hills via Crescent Town. Plenty of floods come through here in the fall. Strong enough to wash away road and rail. Although, things have improved over the years, mind. Now the creek runs in a concrete box, but it still breaks free now and again.
Doesn't look very concrete to me. But as I was saying, it's fun. It's definitely very uniquely interactive with the fact you can walk around doing things, and I guess that's a door down there for some purpose. It's incredibly immersive and detailed. What? Let's put that on. What's in here? Nothing. Coupled with more nothing. What do you do? Nothing. Okay. Why is it suddenly noisy as all hell? There we go. The door was loose. Okay. So, as a game, it plays quite well. Little FPS intensive. Especially in the big yards and things, but plays very well. Much, much better than it was in the previous version. Very interactive. The first person thing, be able to walk around on the ground, do the refueling just between trains. Even the ability, if you do it right, to hop off the train after you set it to full power and make a mistake and let the thing run away on its own. Yeah. Not a finest moment. But at the same time, that's what makes it kind of cool. It's a very interactive game where there's so much to do here. And as I'm trundling along at 23 miles an hour, just under the limit, and we're on level ground, so we should be good here. Let's drop the throttle back to idle, because we are picking up speed. It definitely makes for a very interesting and different gaming experience. As somebody who's mostly, to be honest, used to flight sims, this is relaxing. All I'm worrying about is my speed. Paying attention to route, to speed markers, to signals, and yeah, it feels like I'm inside my dad's model railway. Of course, he modelled British steam engines, and this is a big American diesel. with like screaming eagles inside its engine. But it's kind of a memory from childhood, if that makes any sense. Okay, big gradient, and I need to put more power on. Because we're allowed to speed up now. So that's a good thing. Let's pick up some pace and get moving. Ooh, 50 miles an hour. It must be my birthday. Okay, let's knock the power back. Come on. Notch 2, maybe? Give it a lot of grunt to get up this hill. It would be such a friggin' cheat if I get to the 50 mile an hour zone and it's a massive hill that I have to have full power on for and can manage about 20. That'll be annoying. Right, so we're out in the middle of nowhere and it's letting us go fast. Oh, Nelly. And we're onto flat ground, so we definitely want to idle the engine. This is really pretty. That's another thing that I love about this game, is how gorgeous the scenery in the towns and the countryside looks. It is truly gorgeous. Just for that real panoramic experience, look at this. Little slice of America you're riding through. Can I get off? That would be hilarious. No, wouldn't get up there. Also, the graphic quality is stunning. This does look really good. I really have a feeling I should be inside and stop getting out. And there we go. Let's do our job and actually drive the damn train. All you had to do was drive the damn train, CJ. Nah, no, not quite. But we are now on a climb again, so let's give it some more juice. 500 yards out from a marker point. Oh, we're climbing again, notch 3. And the 50 mile an hour marker's coming up. Drop it down to 1. What's this up ahead? Go via location Ellersile. Ellersile? Oh, this is Ellersile. Cool, we did a thing. And there's a factory, also doing things. Let's... Oh, God, no, 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 I want to get in here. That's a crossing, we have to be good. Accelerate across this, make sure nobody's driving through and get flattened. 800 yards to 50 miles an hour. We're going to step on it on this thing. It's going to be like NASCAR up in this place. Through another bridge up ahead. Got the little river sneaking down below us on the right hand side there. Looks to be a quarry over there. Oh, big train. Say hi to them. Oh, there you go. Oh, they are a long boy. We're about to hit the 50 zone. And 50 miles an hour. Let's step on that gas. Notch 4. Power! Let's go. No. No, yep. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full power! Faster! Uh-oh. Too fast, too fast, too fast! Too fast. Okay, there we go. Better. Oh, we are moving now. Little farm.
Up ahead, we'll pass through the town of Ellerslie. Not much of note, but this run up from the Narrows to Hindman is our last chance to be sure about the train brakes before beginning the climb to Sandpatch Summit. Coming down can be just as treacherous. After the twists of Glencoe and Fairhope, you'll be glad to see straight at Hindman. Don't get too comfy, though. Too much speed, and the curve at Corriganville will have you in the dirt in no time.
Ooh. Let's slow down a bit. We are shooting along here. This is a lot less boring than doing 15 miles an hour in a yard. Bombing along at 50. nothing on the back of the train, which is why it's accelerating and braking so fast. Or locomotives, I should say. That's why it accelerates and brakes so quickly. Because we've basically got 2 locomotives and nothing on the back. Lots of power, lots of traction, which helps. So coming up on another speed indicator, it's 50 again. It'd be a hilarious troll if it just put 15 immediately after this and I had to brake instantly. More farms. Like I said, the scenery is a big motivator for me in this game. It just feels beautiful. Okay. 2.1 miles to our next destination. Seeing as we're cruising along at full speed, I'm just going to shut up and get us there. Time to compress some time, I think, with the magic of editing.
You're running great so far. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you for letting me know that. I really appreciate you telling me that we're running great. And oh my god, we're going to tip over! Are we? Wait. Oh, it's banked. This is like NASCAR on rails. 400 yards to another same speed indicator. 0.8 miles to a thing. And then 2 miles to another thing. Oh. Sorry. Late warning. $800 yards to something interesting up here, I guess, or it's telling me there'll be something interesting. Let's see exactly what that is. Ooh. Give him plenty of warning that time. Bombing along here at 48 miles an hour, nice and quick. This will be Willis Creek, or Wills Creek, I'm hoping, maybe. They look red. No, that's green. That's green. That's okay. Means I'm going to have to stop for the next sector, though. The red on the second signal, I think. Means this sector's clear, but the next one will be a stop, so... we'll find out in 1.2 miles. Okay, so we're 800 yards-ish out from an objective marker here. What this one's going to tell us to do, I don't know. But I've not crashed yet, so this has to be a success for something. We'll find out. 500 magical yards away from something important? I get a feeling I should slow down at some point. We are bombing along still at about 50. It's nice that this game finally actually lets you go fast. I know the old one, there's plenty of places where doing freight stuff, you were really going slow. All the time, and it took forever.
You've no doubt noticed we share a lot of trackside with Wills Creek over Sandpatch Grade. These hills don't leave much room for the railroad to squeeze past.
Well, is it fat? I should go on a diet then, maybe? Actually, no. I think this is the vest that's not very flattering. Seriously, I'm sure you look fine. Okay, 400 yards to a thing. And then I am definitely going to be compressing time up to that next 2.4 mile marker after whatever it tells us here. So we're clear through the next sector again. The green light at the top is the first sector, then it's the second sector is the next marker. So there must be a train ahead of us. It's something in 1.4 miles. Oh, look at the train. Oh, he's a big boy. Mixed stuff. So I think we need to prepare to slow down, actually, for this next marker, because this is an amber warning, which I think means caution or prepare to stop. I'm not certain. I'm sure he'll tell us when we get there. Power! Let's go. I ain't slowing down yet. Back up to notch 5. I'm sure it'll tell us once we get to the amber. Whatever it is. I think it means slow down, though. Let's find out once we get here. Oh, grade crossing. Cars patiently waiting. Meow. Straight across. Okay, 400 yards. It'll tell us in a second. 300. We have an amber, I think. Slow down. I think I did the right thing here. I'm not overly certain, but I'm cutting us back to idle power to make sure. If there's a red signal in the next sector, then I will have to stop. This is how powerful trains are. Once you get onto roughly level stuff, you keep coasting for a long-ass time. These things take a very long time to stop. Okay, so our objective is 0.8 miles, so that's just coming up ahead. Same as the 50-mile-an-hour marker, so cruising down isn't the worst option here. It'll tell us what we need to do. Another amber up ahead. I think the amber just means there's a train in the sector ahead of yours, rather than it being a stop. Oh no, it's the sector ahead of the one you're in. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's be prepared to do whatever it wants us to do at the 700-yard marker. Keep the engine up a bit. 30's plenty. And I believe there is a speed change up ahead. Can't read it yet, but we'll find out. What is this? $200 yards out. Let's see what it says, shall we?
This is X551 approaching Hindman. Requesting permission to stop
Oh.
and run back into the siding at Hindman. Over.
We will need to stop.
X551, subject to signal indications. Stop and run back into the siding. Over.
X551, subject to signal indications, proceeding with stop and run back. Out.
Okay, so we're going to stop and back into a siding in a minute, basically. So I do need to slow down here. Easier to do it without braking by just letting this grade help me.
We're passing through Hindman. The siding should appear on the right-hand side shortly. It runs until just outside town. Stop beyond the switch and we'll run back into it and connect to the stopped cars.
Okay. So that's a mile away, so we can still put some speed on here. 0.9 till we get to a 25. Make sure we let people know we're coming. Okay, an amber. 1.3 grade, steeper here. So 0.7 miles we get to the 25, then it's 0.8 until we get to our objective, so that's not a big deal. We're cruising just over that right now as a safety measure. Make sure we're approaching things properly. Plus, the less I use the brakes, theoretically the less wear and tear on the engine, so that's better for us. And this looks wooden. Is this safe? Oh, we're on the river. That's cool. Okay, so coming up on the 25 and we're decelerating. Let's knock it down a notch. And we'll pass through here at exactly the right speed. And are they on my track? Nope, they're not. They're on that track. Okay. Once again, I shouldn't be so late with these warnings. Okay, so that's over there. We need to get ahead of these guys and pull these out. So 700 yards to the end of the siding. We'll pick up these grain cars. Or covered hoppers or whatever they are. So we'll have to get out and throw the switch. A little harder to do from inside than you can imagine, but yeah. Drop the power back. Siding should be in 400. We're bang on the speed. I'm almost getting good at this. Okay, 300 yards, here's our points. So let's knock our power down to idle. We're on the independent brake, good. Which is the brake on just the actual locomotives. Okay, so we'll stop at the marker in 100 yards, get out and throw this back. No, wrong one. Release the brakes a bit so we cruise forwards. Set the brakes full because we're on a point, on a grade. So, let's get out. Why can't he do it? He's not the one driving. We'll run back here. So that's us running onto the siding there. And all the way back to the front. You'd think I'd be on the other one, but nah. I think this is the one it wants me to be on. Yep, lead locomotive. So let's throw our reverser in rear. Release the brakes. Okay. Let's use this camera as a bit of easier operation. I'm not some sort of train pro that wants to do this in full realism mode, at which point it'll probably be set to the other engine, so I can see. Oh, there's a speed limit. Whoopsie. I'm going way too fast. Chuck the anchors on here. Come on, slow me down. Although, crap, we're on a pretty steep hill here, actually. Okay, 10 miles an hour is our limit. God, the speed creep is big. Roll back the 360 yards we need. Come on, let me roll. Keep rolling, 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 said Limp Bizkit, not referring to trains. At least the gradient keeps our speed up. Let's put 20% brake on, see if that holds us. It just about does. Approaching the cars. Release some brake. Put it back on again. Should be just enough to get there. Couple to these 3 covered hopper cars, and we should be good. Let's drop the speed down here. Set the brakes. Oh. Reverse it to neutral. Probably should have done this more often. Forget how to get off for this one.
Good work. Before heading back, let's grab a bite to eat with the repair crew. That's them by the pickup truck.
Oh, okay. Well, bye. Hey guys! You got any sandwiches? I'd like egg mayonnaise. Or tuna. I like tuna. No? Hey, we did a thing. And we were actually successful. And that was way faster than I thought it would be. It said about an hour. So we did good. So yeah, that is Firekitten driving a train. Yeah, scream nerd all you like, but I actually had fun doing that. It's very relaxing. Which, to be honest, games these days don't tend to go for relaxing. They tend to go for fun or crazy or competitive. And you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to relax. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Drop us a like if you did. Subscribe if you're not. And hit the little bell notification icon so you see the videos I post every single weekday. And thank you for watching. Bye.